Hey guys, welcome back to some more Football Manager 2016 and episode 2 of the Youth Academy Challenge with South Shields. So today we have a huge match. It is the big local derby against Jarrow Roofing. So if you're not aware, South Shields and Jarrow are very close, and a lot of my friends from sixth form are actually from Jarrow. So they'd be rooting for Jarrow this match, but no, South Shields are obviously the better team. But before we get into things, let's have a look at the last couple of months since the last episode, which was that 3-0 victory against Seaham Red Star. And as you can see, we got off to a cracking start of the season. All these green dots here, and hardly any goals conceded. We've only actually conceded 2 all season. So we went on to win 1-0 against Shildon with Julio Arga scoring there. We won 3-0 against North Shields, just north of the river here, River Tyne. Matty Duncan, Jamie Barber and Julian Wesley on the score sheet there. We then won 3-0 against Washington, Julio Arga scoring a penalty, and Neil Walker and Ross Coates on the score sheet. We then won 2-0 against Newton Aycliffe with Neil Walker and Ross Coates on the score sheet. We then won 2-0 against West Allotment with Bob Weir on the score sheet twice. We then won 3-0 against Marsk with Bob Weir twice on the score sheet again, and Paul Robinson getting his first goal for the club. We then won 2-0 against Bishop Auckland with Bob Weir scoring again and Paul Robinson scoring again. Our first blip came in the form of a 0-0 draw against Whitley Bay at home, and that was a disappointing result. Julio Arga actually got injured in that game, and was out for 7 to 8 weeks at that point, so he's still not back yet, but in the next couple of weeks hopefully he'll be back in the squad. We then won 1-0 against Newcastle Benfield with Wesley on score sheet there. We then won 1-0 against Stevie Harmison's Ashington, with Paul Robinson on score sheet there. We then lost 1-0 to Durham, very disappointing result with Matthew Devine scoring for them. And then we drew 0-0 against Concert and drew 1-1 against Gisborough with Paul Robinson scoring our equaliser there. But today, a huge match. We've got to get back into form in the Northern Football League. We are actually top of the league, but 33-33, 32-30. It's very close at the top of the league. And hopefully we'll be able to, continue in the top, because it is only the top side that is promoted. So, there's no chance of playoffs and things. But we want to accelerate through the leagues as quick as possible, because with facilities will get downgraded as we go up the leagues, because obviously time goes on and we won't have the money to keep them maintained. So. Yeah, we've got to try and do this. We're desperate for a new striker. If we look at our squad performances, top goal scorer is Bob Weir on the right-hand side, and then Ross Coates on the right-hand side as well. Paul Robinson scored 4 in 13. That's not really good enough for a striker, to be honest. Top assists is Bob Weir with 4. Neil Walker and Ross Coates, Paul Robinson, Matty Duncan and Ross White also getting a couple. Top average rating is Julio Arga with an 8.06. That's not surprising whatsoever. But Matty Duncan 7.79. Very good so far. Anything else to look at? Yes, transfers. Lee Gill has gone. Didn't want to sign a new contract, and he's gone to Carlisle United. Nothing I could do about that for free. And he's played 5 times while he's there and made 1 assist, so he's done okay. But it's a shame to lose him, because obviously he was such a good player with a lot of potential to be a leading League One striker in the future. So left midfielder in the future. So it's a bit of a shame, but we'll see what happens. But let's get into the team for today. So Neil Shepherd will start in goal. Pritchard, Appleby, Barber and White will start in defence. Ross Coates and Matty Duncan will start in the middle. And Bob Weir, Neil Cunningham and Julian Wesley will start behind Paul Robinson up front. We have a decent bench, but key players such as Craig Robson and Julio Arga are injured at the moment, so that's not great. But we'll put Neil Walker on the bench instead of Chris Feasy. So without further ado, let's get into things. Hopefully you guys are good. and enjoyed episode 1 against Team Red Star as well. Leave your feedback down below on what you think of the series. I'll slow that down a minute. There we go. Just for the live comms, have it on slower. Now here's Coates, Cunningham, and here's Weir, and Appleby. Now Cunningham and Duncan, Campbell, and that's forward to Pritchard now, but yeah, not good enough. We need to get back on track, and I think today is a good chance to do that against Jarrow Roofing. They're 11th in the league and nearly scoring with Boateng there. Now here's Coates, now Weir into the middle, and Wesley, good save by Williams. Difficult. We really need to go up this season, and these are the sort of games we need to be winning if we want to do that. So, not much happening so far. Bit of a boring match, which is annoying. Here's Appleby and Pritchard. Appleby, McCarthy now, Davison and McCourt and Campbell. McCourt and Campbell, good save by Shepherd. He's been watched by Premier League clubs such as Bournemouth and Watford, so he's obviously got a bit of potential now. We are in the back of the net, but offside. Williams away now. There's a pillar toss, and Campbell well wide. Yet again, a bit of a poor performance. We need our key players back. That's going to be the main thing. Getting Craig Robson and Julio Arga back into the team. And youth intake day in March. That's going to be a huge day for us. Hopefully getting a new striker. Probably a couple of new midfielders as well. We're lacking a little bit of depth there. Campbell, good save by Shepherd. But Matty Duncan having a poor game at the moment. Paul Robinson having a poor game. Duncan, Coates, now Weir, and Wesley, good save. Should have scored though. Really should have scored there, Julian Wesley. Davison. Campbell. And that's away. Here's Wesley. Wesley and Barber. Now Duncan. Wesley. Coates. Cunningham. Duncan. White. Cunningham. Forward to Weir. Good goal. Good goal. I was going to say good save, but what a goal that is from Bob Weir. And puts us 1-0 up in the local derby against Jarrow Roofing. But there you go. Bob Weir on that right hand side. Absolutely brilliant. Smashes it past the keeper. And it is 1-0. Come on. Oh, now Paul Robinson. I think Coates will do better up front, and we'll stick Nigel Wood there. And we'll bring Neil Walker on. And there we go. Come on. We're so close now. Here's Walker. Here's Appleby, Duncan, Wood, Cunningham, Wood, Weir, Cunningham. Now Coates, good save. And Duncan. Bad tackle there by Barnes. And a yellow card for him. I have noticed the referees have been people like Mark Clattenburg, which is very unrealistic. I don't know exactly why that is, but hey ho. Good save by Williams there. Barber, Duncan, Coates, and Cunningham now. And Weir. Wood, Cunningham, Weir. Oh, 2-0. What a goal from Bob Weir. Apparently the Shields fans go absolutely berserk. Look at them in the crowd. Brilliant. And Weir, another great goal with his left foot. 2-0. And we're flying again. Top of the league. That is what we're talking about. Oh. And it looks like we may have done enough here. Oh dear, here's Campbell. Well wide. Very, very, very much wide that was. Pritchard into the middle. Here's Pritchard again. And Wood and Cunningham and Coates. Wood and Duncan. And that is full time 2-0 against our big rivals. And that is a good result, I'd say. Very, very happy with that. Yeah, it's a great result for us, but I'm especially pleased for the fans. We couldn't have done it without them. Well, for the however many people that were there, that was for you. Milestones, none really. Performances. Bob Weir turned in a performance of the highest quality, and Neil Cunningham, man of the match. Good to see that. So, let's have a look at the situation then. We're still top of the league. Confident performance from the Mariners, very good. Cunningham is cream of the crop. 16-year-old, brilliant player. I'd say he's been playing in the centre of midfield, I think, the last few games, but I might be wrong about that. Press conference down in this league is quite surprising. So when I'm going to come back, that is the question. Well, I'll do another big update. Why not? We'll come back for the game against Stevie Harmison's Ashington, and I'll do an update then. There's no cup competitions to worry about. I think the update doesn't include the FA Vars or things like that, which is a shame, but you know, we'll cope with it. The FA Cup will be coming up in a couple of years. But before we go, we'll have a quick look at the other leagues, how they're doing. The leagues we won't be getting to for quite a while now. That's a bad way to do things. We'll go on to rules then. That and then to the Ryman Premier League, and then there we go. So Barclays Premier League, Arsenal leading at the minute. 10 wins, 2 losses. You know, it's fairly realistic. Leicester, funnily enough, down in 17th, even though they're in second at the minute, I think. Everton down in the drop zone, so the Everton project that we did. It'll be interesting to see their transfers, actually. Oh, they brought nobody in, apparently. Aidan McGeady went out. But that's about that. So, yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Just one signing there, so it doesn't look like a lot of transfers have been made. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Please leave a like down below if you did. You don't have to, of course, but it will mean a lot for me and help the channel out a lot. Subscribe if you're new, and yeah, leave your feedback down below. I'll reply to all your comments. If you have any suggestions or things you want to know about the series. In fact, I've just thought when I'm coming back is then, and we'll also do the youth intake in that episode, so that works out quite well. I'll double check what date that is, and we'll do a live reaction to the youth intake in the next episode. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed, hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you later.